Thrill Side of H-Town, 97.9 The Box, the Mad Hatter Morning Show. I don't know what they're talking about in the studio, but it's some festival that went haywire that Ja Rule was being a part of. But I'm tired about y'all speaking about it, and so let's get it on the airways. What are we talking about here? Fyre Festival. What is that?
So Fyre Festival was a music festival that was supposed to take place in the Bahamas in 2017. And it was organized by this guy named Billy McFarland and Ja Rule. And it was supposed to be this luxurious music festival. They had all these supermodels like Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, Chanel Iman that were promoting the event before it even happened. So they made these two documentaries about it, one on Netflix called Fyre and the other one on Hulu called Fyre Fraud. And I watched it yesterday and I just couldn't believe how the whole situation went down.
Okay, is there like a negative one and a positive one or something?
The one on Hulu is the guy, Billy, that's being charged, that organized the whole thing. He's in that one, so that one is biased. But the one on Netflix gives it to you straight, and it gives you
Wait a minute, how you know the one on Netflix is
it gives you
straight?
the behind-the-scenes footage of step by step, like how it all was created, how he kept telling these people, no, it's going to be okay. Like the festival should have taken, I think they said, at least 12 months to organize, and they were working with 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow.
And there was no places for people to sleep. There was not enough like tents for them. When the people arrived, they had trouble getting their luggage. All this stuff was a big sham. They kept asking for more money for people to load their bracelets at the last minute. So people were spending at least like, I want to say like $50,000 to $80,000.
What?
A person.
Let me just give you an idea of like if you bought a ticket and we were going to be an attendee, you could have a yacht getaway where you could sleep on a yacht. That was like $100,000. There was like luxury tents you could rent out for $150,000 where you're right next to the artist, right on the beach. And so this is how they sold it. And none of it was true. You remember what broke this Fyre Festival up was this viral photo of a cheese sandwich.
Yeah. That's the
I
poster for the
remember
movie.
It was a cheese sandwich because like, how is this supposed to be such a luxurious event? And you're serving literally just bread and cheese.
It wasn't a nice cheese sandwich either. It was just 2 pieces of bread and the cheese not even like by the sandwich. And there's like an apple off to the side that's kind of rotten too.
Wow. So how did this whole thing go down and they were able to pull this sham on everybody?
They didn't. Well, the guy kept lying. The organizer, Billy, kept lying.
And all those lies did catch up to him because he got 6 years in prison for defrauding people out of more than $26 million.
So I don't need to watch the one on Hulu. I need to watch the one on Netflix.
You can watch both, but go with Netflix first.
After I see that, I probably won't want to watch the other one. And then they said one of the organizers got stiffed. It was a caterer for like $169,000.
Yes. So there was a lady in the Bahamas. She was like a local restaurant owner. Her name was Mary Ann. And she basically took care of feeding everybody because they had more than 200 workers on the island just helping them out. I think she wanted $50,000. And they created a GoFundMe. And as of right now, she's received $169,000 from donors.
Wow.
And the reason behind this too, Hatter, was because she lives on the island. And when she hired everyone to work for her, Billy didn't pay her to pay those employees. So those people were coming at her every day like, hey, you owe me. She cleaned out her savings over $50K to pay everyone.
All those people.
Pay all those people.
Oh,
who did this
wow.
work.
That's terrible.
So there was a lot of people on the island that this festival affected where no one got paid. And so it
was that bad, huh? So what is Ja Rule?
So many people.
Okay, this guy, Billy, goes to jail or gets in trouble. Ja Rule plays no part in this? Because this whole thing was about Ja Rule being a part of
He
it,
was
too.
the
Because
co-founder.
Right. So how does he get out of this, though?
He's saying he didn't know the way they were raising the funds for it and how it was going down. But
So he was duped?
Well, the problem was everybody was pushing this festival and selling it and getting all these donations, but it wasn't being created.
So Ja Rule didn't...
It was basically like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
And he did not double-check this
So
to make
Rule's
sure?
going to get off because he's claiming like he didn't know it. That
Exactly. He
He's just an
hasn't been
investor that helped try to get... Okay.
So he's an investor.
He's
so did he lose money if he's an investor?
You know how pyramid schemes work, Hatter. People at the top always get all the money, right?
Wow. I heard he doesn't look that bad in these documentaries.
The Netflix one, he looks like
Okay,
an
okay.
idiot.
Because they're just partying, getting drunk. Like, okay, so the video that
It shows Ja Rule getting drunk and partying?
Yes. And the video that sparked it all was literally because it was these models on a yacht, and they put this video on Instagram. They had like Kendall Jenner reposted, all these big influencers. They paid them like $250,000 for one post.
On Instagram.
And the festival sold out immediately, which is unheard of.
Well, she has a lot of power, too, which goes to show you that some influencers do have a certain amount of power that can get people to move and shake. But these tickets, how just on a bottom level, how much were these tickets? Was this for like the rich and famous or something like that?
It was supposed to be like the new Coachella for rich people. Like I think 10,000 people only on the island, like a big exclusive thing. So you were spending at least 100 stacks.
So it was really like rich people who got jerked.
A bunch of, yeah. So some people find that
That's
kind of
probably
funny.
why he only got 6 years.
So I got to see this. So it's on Netflix right now?
Yes.
All right. And it's called Fyre Festival. Fyre
Fyre.
Festival. Okay. All right. And you said Ja Rule looks pretty bad in it.
I would say so.
So why does he look bad? Because he's drinking, or did he?
He's drinking. It's the things he says to the staff. They're just trying to keep it going when you know, okay, at some point you got to
Ain't gonna
take.
work.
Because he made some quotes about looking at this documentary himself and learning some things.
But yeah, because he make it seem like he didn't know what was going on. And okay, if you didn't know, then stop promoting it. Stop telling people to go. If you don't even know what it's going to be, you don't know what it's going to be. Y'all had a party with 20 models one night, and that's
Wow.
what y'all gave this illusion of was going to happen with everybody there.
He was at the fire trying to live it on up, huh?
Ja Rule.
Ain't
But
it
he
funny?
must have not been too bad because he's not in jail.
Come on.
Oh.
At least it wasn't murder.